In the heart of Sweden, a young woman named Kim Wall lived a life full of promise, a life that would be tragically cut short in the most unexpected of places. Kim was a vibrant soul, a journalist by profession, and a storyteller at heart. She was always on the quest for the next fascinating tale, seeking out the extraordinary in the ordinary, the peculiar in the mundane. Every day, she would sit down at her desk, the tap, tap, tap of her keyboard echoing through her apartment as she wove words into stories. She had an uncanny knack for making her characters come alive, for bringing the reader into her world, making them see through her eyes. As a journalist, Kim was no stranger to danger. She had traveled to far-flung corners of the world, reported from war zones, and navigated complex political landscapes. Yet she always returned home, her spirit unbroken, her resolve stronger than ever. One day, Kim received an assignment that piqued her interest, a feature on a self-made inventor named Peter Madsen. Madsen, a maverick in the field of rocketry and submarine building, was known for his audacious projects. This assignment would take Kim to the heart of Madsen's world, his submarine, the UC-3 Nautilus. Like any dedicated journalist, Kim was eager to explore this new story, to delve into the mind of this eccentric inventor. She approached her assignment with the same professionalism and enthusiasm that marked all her work. Her eyes sparkled with anticipation, her fingers danced over her keyboard as she prepared for her interview with Madsen. But beneath the surface of this intriguing assignment, a sinister plot was unfolding. The depths of the submarine, which promised a world of technological marvel, hid a dark secret. Little did she know that her curiosity and dedication to her job would lead her down a dark path. As a journalist, Kim Wall crossed paths with many intriguing figures. One such individual was Peter Madsen. Their professional relationship was based on mutual interests. Kim was intrigued by unique, compelling stories, while Peter was a self-taught engineer with a passion for marine engineering and a submarine project under his belt. Their paths intersected in the world of innovation and exploration, often overshadowed by the mundane. Peter Madsen, a man of routine and discipline, spent his days working on his submarine, the UC-3 Nautilus. His hands were always busy, his mind always churning with ideas and improvements. For him, the submarine wasn't just a vessel, it was a testament to his ingenuity and perseverance. His dedication to this project was what initially caught Kim's attention. Kim, an accomplished journalist, was always on the lookout for unique stories. Peter, with his submarine and his ambitious dreams of space exploration, presented a story she couldn't resist. However, what began as a journalistic pursuit soon turned into something much darker. Their paths crossed for a story, but it turned into a deadly encounter. On a fateful August day in 2017, Kim Wall boarded Peter Madsen's submarine, never to return. The submarine, a steel beast named UC-3 Nautilus, was the brainchild of Madsen himself, a man known for his expertise in rocketry and submarine construction. Kim was a Swedish journalist, always on the hunt for an engaging story. And what could be more fascinating than a submarine built by a private entrepreneur? Kim's journey into the depths of the ocean was supposed to be a short one. She was there to document Madsen's achievements, to tell the world about the man who dared to conquer the depths. But as the submarine submerged, so did Kim's chances of returning to the surface. When Kim failed to return home, her boyfriend reported her missing. The Danish authorities launched an extensive search operation, scanning the waters for any sign of the submarine or its passengers. Days turned into nights, and the hope of finding Kim alive began to fade. It wasn't long before the submarine was discovered, but not in the condition anyone would have hoped for. The Nautilus had been intentionally sunk, lying eerily at the bottom of the Koge Bay. Madsen was rescued, but there was no sign of Kim. With the discovery of the submarine, the search operation turned into a murder investigation. As investigators combed through the sunken submarine, the horrifying reality began to set in. The submarine, once a symbol of Peter's engineering prowess, was now a chilling crime scene. The voyage that was meant to celebrate human ingenuity and courage had turned into a voyage into darkness, A journey that ended in the most tragic way possible. The submarine, once a symbol of Peter's engineering prowess, became a chilling crime scene. As the investigation unfolded, a horrifying narrative came to light. The evidence began to pile up, painting a grim picture that pointed towards one man, Peter Madsen. The police worked tirelessly, sifting through the wreckage of the sunken submarine. It was a slow and meticulous process, but their diligence began to yield results. Among the debris, they discovered fragments of evidence that would become key in the forthcoming trial. Simultaneously, the inconsistencies in Peter's statements began to raise eyebrows. His story, initially a tale of a tragic accident, morphed and changed with each retelling. It seemed as if he was trying to navigate a labyrinth of his own lies, and his attempts to mislead only deepened the growing cloud of suspicion. As the trial commenced, the gruesome details of Kim Wall's final moments were laid bare. The courtroom listened in stunned silence as the prosecution revealed the extent of Peter's depravity. The evidence pointed towards a horrific act of violence, followed by a cold and calculated attempt to dispose of the evidence. A psychiatric evaluation during the trial painted Peter as a narcissistic psychopath, providing a chilling insight into the mind of a man capable of such a monstrous act. The jury was left with little doubt. In April of 2018, Peter Madsen was found guilty of the murder of Kim Wall and sentenced to life imprisonment. Despite his attempts to appeal the sentence, justice remained resolute. Peter's brief taste of freedom during a failed escape attempt in 2020 was promptly curtailed, and he was returned to the confines of his prison cell. The case of Kim Wall serves as a chilling reminder of the dangers lurking beneath the surface of ordinary lives.